And today we are going to work on a workshop that deals with landscapes and changing lights and shadows. What I like to do with landscapes is I'll go and I'll find, like I found this image here from just a website. And it's a beautiful image, a beautiful landscape, but there are things that I would like to see done just a little bit better. And this is no offense to the photographer. This is just something that, I like to see, like maybe brighter grass of the mountains, maybe a bluer sky. So this is how I go about like creating what I want to see digitally. And first thing is that I always do is I always take a look at what is going on in the photograph that at first I don't want to see anymore. And since it's it's on my desktop and it's in my program, I'm allowed to change anything I want. So I am just going to go in and I am going to use the spot healing brush. I'll show you what it does right here. Just cover it up and it makes things magically disappear. And one thing that bugged me about this image is these little white posts, and I don't want to look at them. So all I do is I click and drag while in my tool, and I'll get rid of things that my eye is catching that I don't want to see. Way down here at the bottom, a little bit more. There we go. I want to see that. So I'm eliminating all the posts. Oops. Okay, they're all gone. I don't know what this is, so I'm going to get rid of it. Everything else, this little fence over here doesn't bother me on the left. The sign bothers me, so I'm going to get rid of the sign. And this tool does a pretty nice job. Sometimes it doesn't. Like I'll leave a little line right here. You can just get rid of it again. But some areas you're really going to have to go right back in with your clone tool and just clone that area out. So what I'm doing is I'm literally going, I have my clone tool, I'm looking for a spot where I want to target. That's right here. So I'm pressing Option, clicking down. I believe it's Alt on a PC. And then I'm bringing it over here and I'm going to clone all this stuff away. You got to be careful with the clone tool because sometimes some of your things look a little ridiculous and you know it when you see it. Like those two little humps of hay. So I'm going to mess around and change that up a little bit. Okay. So that's the first thing I do, and I'm just going to go over just one section because I have a whole workshop coming. And I am going to just go directly into raw, camera raw. Hang on one second. Here we go. And this is a great way to readjust just about everything in your photograph. You can mess with, and this is where it's really an artist's eye. You mess with the temperature. You can make it look like it's cooler, make it look like it's warmer, make it look like it's greener. And again, a lot of this stuff, like I could bring the road back, and I'll do that when I have the workshop up. You can hit your exposure, have it darker, have it look like it's blown out. And that's what I mean too when I say sometimes people exaggerate it a little too much and they make it look ridiculous. Like for example, taking up the contrast, like then put too much contrast, it just looks ridiculous. So I always just want to pump it up a little bit. Again, it's your eye. And let your eye figure out, okay, this looks good, this doesn't. And if you're an artist, you kind of know. Mess with my shadows. I want to brighten that up a little bit. Set a little more whites. Even that out a little bit more. Do the same with the blacks. Bring some of the shadows back in. And now this is a cool little feature here. Texture. It just comes right back out at you. Clarity. You see the top of the mountains kind of disappearing when I go to the left, and they're all coming back really, really harsh when I go to the right. Dehaze, that really just brings in some shadows. This is a great one too. It's called Vibrance. Vibrance will make it stand out just a little bit more. And then saturation. Now you can go into every one of these and go into more detail with every one of those that I've actually pressed on from that one main screen, which is here. And there's so many things that you can do, and I'll discuss them while I'm in my workshop. But for now, I'll just go with this. If you want to go and readjust a little bit more, which it's brighter now than the original, and sometimes I just want to go into my layers, and I'm sorry, my image, and go to my curves. And let's say I want to add more green. I'll click directly in the middle. Now, I always find clicking right around here and creating sort of an S out of that line really does correct a lot of the mistakes that are in a photograph. Maybe it's just me, and you know when you go too far, because this would be too far. But just gradually mess with it, pump up a little bit more of the lights. And there, kind of you have it, maybe a little bit of dodging and burning, but I don't want to go too crazy until you guys sign up for the workshop. Then I can show you a little bit more. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm dodging certain areas to bring back the light spots, all your highlights. Maybe go around. And then if you want, you can burn it. And this is just scratching the surface of what you can do in this program and how you color. Now, if you notice, all the darks are coming in. What it's doing when you go and you burn, it's just making your darks darker. So this is what I got, just a little taste of what the workshop's going to be like. I hope you can join me, and it should be up on the website very soon. And we could learn how to change colors of the landscape, how to work with the highlights and the shadows. And I hope to see you there. So have a good day.